afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Kepke Gym. Colton Taylor here is set to bring you action of today's on-conference game between the Metamora Redbirds and the Lincoln Park Lions. We're going to send it over to Scott now for our pregame interview with head coach Danny Greaves.
Hello, Coach.
Hello.
Well, Coach, first home game of the year. You had a pretty successful run over at the Tournament of Champions over at Washington. Went 2-2. Had to be happy with how that turned out.
Well, not really. I would have liked to have been 4-0, but I did see we did some good things. I saw the pieces of the puzzle there. We just got to get better at what we do.
You know, Coach, the caliber of talent that you played there with Winter Haven and Booker T. Washington and Joliet West, three is probably the best teams you're going to see all season.
Well, they're all three in their states, rated number 1 in their state.
Yeah.
And so, I thought the team from Winter Haven was probably the best team that we played or seen in the 12 years I've been there. So they were really good.
Yeah.
And T. Washington had some players too, and there's a reason why they're picked to win the 7A in Texas.
Yeah, they looked awfully good. I thought, the team from Winter Haven, and I wouldn't say easily, but I thought they were the best team you saw in the tournament over there as well. But today you play a team from Chicago, Lincoln Park, comes in. They went 1-3 over at the Tournament of Champions, but a very good, very athletic team.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach came over from Hyde Park last year, where he did a really good job. They don't have quite as much talent as Hyde Park, but that's where he is from, so he made that move. And he's going to bring a good brand of basketball. I'll tell you what, I saw a lot of good things out of them over there, even though they only went 1-3.
Yeah, they were definitely a very talented team. Coach, your team this week kind of suffering a little bit of the illness, hit by the flu bug a little bit. As yourself, you kind of were down for a few days with the flu bug. How are things right now?
Well, we still are not 100%, but it's just all about opportunities. Now all of a sudden, somebody else is going to maybe get a chance to play a little bit more, and that's what's the great thing about having a deep bench and good players.
Yeah, and you definitely do have that this year. Kind of nice to get back at home, isn't it?
We have great fans. It would have been nice to maybe have a night game, but I'll take a day game. Anytime we can get home and have our fans help us be our sixth man at the house is pretty good.
Yeah, this year all of our games are live, so you've got a nice crowd here today on a Saturday afternoon. Just 3 weeks before Christmas, and we'll have a good number of fans watching at home.
Yep. So here we go.
Well, Coach, any changes to your offense or your starting lineup?
We don't know for sure. We're going to see who they start, and we'll match up accordingly.
Well, Coach, good luck and bring home a W.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.
Well, Colton, kind of what you expected from Coach. Tells you a lot, but still keeps a little bit under the vest.
Yeah, and he can oftentimes, say a whole lot with not saying too much, but it can be very interesting to see how things get underway here today. Not only
at Metamora, and you look at Danny Greaves' record of 228 wins and only 92 losses. You take any two of the predecessor coaches, add them together, they still don't equal 228.
no. And last year, they the first team ever to win over 30 games in Metamora's history.
First time in Mid-Illini history, I believe.
And a lot of that, due to the state run that they made, obviously the heartbreaker, and for a lot of fans today, it might be the first time that they see this team in action. You look at last year, they returned 4 of 5 starters. The lone starter that does not return, Zach Schroeder, graduated.
Yep.
Playing college basketball now. But to return 4 of your 5 and still have Tyler Mason and Matthew Zobrist in the rotation that were influential pieces in that team last year in that state run, you really didn't lose too much in that. But the one thing that you cannot replace Zach Schroeder is being the leader, being the glue guy that we had a season ago.
You know, you look at this team, and you really could go even a little bit further and say they returned 6 of their top 7 players.
Right. Well, and the other thing that you want to look at here is a lot of what I saw last week was height matchup. Metamora, you know, in years past, would not have come close to matching up with some of the teams that we played. And last week, we filled out pretty well. Our average height around the starting lineup says it's 6'4". So between our starting 5, it's a good problem to have right there.
Yeah, I thought so too. You know, the other thing that has impressed me about Metamora this year so far is how smart they are with the basketball.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of the times they like to play quick, they like to play in transition, but they've also got the awareness to set up a set piece offensively, work through their offense, and know that they can get a bucket when they need to. But yeah, they're very smart with the ball, a team with a lot of basketball IQ. I mean, Tyler Mason has been incredible. You know, he's a guy that can play so many different positions. He can bring the ball up. He can bang in the post a little bit. He's tough. And he's got arguably one of the best mid-ranges you will find in the area. I mean, his turnaround jump shot, it's going to be, you'll be hard-pressed to find someone that has a better jump shot than Tyson Swan.
Oh, yeah, he's been fantastic. You know, the thing about Metamora that I liked last week is they also showed a little bit of grit and a little bit of moxie. And I think the guy that kind of was their main guy for that was Drew Tucker. He was fantastic. You know, when they needed to kind of get a little bit nasty and a little bit tough, it was Drew Tucker that kind of led the way. And then everybody kind of followed in.
And you saw that a little bit last week when things started to, you could see things start to fall apart a little bit and the game got a little bit tough. Drew Tucker picked up the intensity. And anytime he gets the ball and puts his head down and goes to the rim, he's not giving that ball up.
No. And, you know, also when you look at, you know, some of the other players, the complementary players, the Nick Walker, you know, who comes in off the bench. And, you know, and they've got a few others. You know, Caden Hartnett came in and gave Metamora some quality minutes last week, too. And, you know, that's kind of nice to see if you're Danny Greaves, knowing that there's a number of guys you can bring off the bench and really not lose anything.
Yeah, primarily they played about 7 guys last week, and they've been able to kind of get away with that. But I think as we get more into the season, we'll see more guys come off the bench. We'll be subbing a lot more, and it'll be very interesting to see how they handle their lineup here today. Let's take this time to get to some ads and thank some of our sponsors. Rescue, not a bank, but better. Commerce Bank, proud to support Metamora High School athletics. Mason Funeral Home. You can find them in Metamora and Germantown Hills. Springfield State Bank, here to serve you for all your financial needs.
We're about 5.5 Daryl didn't come over and do my drive that day either. So, you know,
All right, Metamora fans, we're kicking off the new year 2022 basketball season. We need you on your feet for the playing of our school song.
Welcome back to Kepke Gym. Just about set for tip-off here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Non-conference opener. The two teams, they've never met on our record, but they do have, will have one common opponent. When all is said and done, that'll be the Washington Panthers. Metamora will travel to Washington on Tuesday night to take on the Panthers there at Torrey Gym. So after spending all week there last week, Metamora will head back over to South Territory. Look back at last year over at Torrey Gym. Metamora lost on a game-winning three-point shot by Jake Stewart. And then Metamora did not lose that game until the state championship.
yeah, and you know that was a tough loss. You know, it did a lot of things for Metamora. It made them kind of focus for a full 32 minutes, and I thought Metamora, from that point on, Metamora didn't lose until they got to the championship game.
We take a look at the last 3A state ranking of the AP poll. Metamora comes in at number 4 this week. Number 1 is reigning 3A state champion, Sacred Heart Griffin. At number 2 is Simeon. 3, East St. Louis. 5, Country Club Hillcrest. 6, Chicago St. Ignatius. 7, Decatur MacArthur. 8, Rock Island. 9, Chicago Heights Marion. And 10, Centralia. You look at the top 10 rankings there. And last season, Metamora played 4 of the top 10 teams.
Yeah.
And they played 3 of the top, 3 of those are in the top 3. And then the 4th would be Rock Island at number 8.
And beat them twice.
Beat them twice. Once over in the holiday tournaments in Bloomington, and then once in the sectional championship at Renaissance Coliseum over in Peoria. Just about set here for the national anthem and then into the starting lineups. So let's take this time for the national anthem.
Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to Metamora High School for today's home opener between the visiting Lions of Lincoln Park High School and your Metamora Redbirds. This time we ask you please stand and face the flag for our national anthem, sung today by Metamora Junior Amari Bell.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wrecked and leather bombs bursting, and air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Today's game is conducted under regulations of the Illinois High School Association and the Mid-Atlantic Conference. As always, we encourage players and fans to demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout this contest, no matter what your personal feelings of loyalty may be. And thank you for your cooperation. Leading off, this group is starting lines for the Lions of Lincoln Park High School. Number 4, a senior, Maya Whitfield. A senior, number 11, Richmond Opoku-Ware. A senior, number 23, Dakari Durham. Junior, number 24, Samaje Howard. And a senior,
Drew Tucker quickly to the hoop. Counts the basket. And Tucker will have a chance for a three-point play.
Basket good. Fouls on Miles Reynolds.
Foul is charged to Miles Reynolds, his first.
Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Free throw in and out. Rebound to Poku Ware.
Over in Washington, what were some of the things that you kind of were impressed with Metamora the most?
Just their ability to size up against, those teams. It was very impressive in years past. You wouldn't see that from a Metamora team. Rebound there from Tucker. Quickly, Metamora the other way.
Pretty good defense by Kaiser on that.
Now Swanson. Mason with it. Zobrist for three of the day, no good. Rebound to Poku Ware. Got the finisher question. I think also the moment didn't seem too big for them.
Exactly.
Especially against, top recruit, talent, other teams. We got an offensive foul going the other way. Illegal screen on Samaje Howard.
I heard a story that one of the players came up to Drew Tucker late, I believe it was in the Booker T. Washington game, and said, "I'm D1, where are you going?" And he said, "Probably nowhere, but I'm here tonight."
The Redbirds will set things up offensively now. Good underneath pass there. Tucker finds Mason for nothing Metamora. 6:20 to play.
Nice cut to the basket by Mason, and Metamora so smart with the ball. Tucker was able to find him. I believe that was Tucker, wasn't it?
It was Tucker to Mason. Good set piece there offensively. Poku Ware picks up his dribble, has to get rid of it. Whitfield, guarded by Tucker. Around jumper, no good. Rebound to Swanson.
Mason on the drive, tough shot, no good. And the rebound is battled and it goes to Swanson. He just ball finds him. Deep three, Kaiser.
It's a 30-second timeout. So a few things you might see differently here this year is we are no longer have the media timeouts, as we like to have called them, because of we're no longer wearing masks. We don't have to take timeout halfway through the quarter. I wish that was one rule that would have stayed.
And I think some of the coaches thought so too. I think Danny Greaves was one of those that kind of liked that. It did make the game kind of speed up for whatever reason.
So it's the same lineup for the Redbirds out of the timeout.
Oh, steal by Zobrist.
Three from Kaiser, too strong. Rebound to Zobrist. Swanson, jumper, connect.
Good.
Tyson Swanson in the scorebook for the Redbirds. They lead at 9-0, almost 3 minutes into this game.
I like their shot selection. For the most part, I think Coach Greaves was very happy with the shots Metamora took over in Washington in all 4 games last week.
Poku Ware, right elbow extended, no. So the lid is still on the basket for the Lions. Quickly in transition, the Redbirds, Swanson, that's home. What a great pass there from Zobrist ahead, and Swanson flushes it home. And there's a tip here, and it's going the other way. There's a double deflection and another turnover. We've got subs for Lincoln Park. Zach Israeli checks in, as does Jalen Calloway. So They'll throw to Tucker in the backcourt. Metamora leading 11-0. Tucker finds Zobrist on the pump fake. Gives it to Kaiser for a pass. The ball moves and a three. Tyler Mason up and good.
Great ball movement there.
A little bit of a hot potato. It doesn't stay in any hands for much more than a few seconds. Lincoln Park's got to find a way to get in the scoring column and get back into this game here. Top shot up, no good. Rebound, Zobrist.
Pretty good defense by Metamora on that trip down the court.
Zobrist on the drive, almost coughed it up. Swanson's got it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession to the Lions. No, excuse me. Possession will stay with the Redbirds.
Yeah.
Inbounds pass to Kaiser. Can't find it, but rebound goes to Mason. And out of bounds.
Yep, I think it was off Mason's foot. How high did he get up there for that rebound, though?
Tell you what, that kid can jump through the gym. This one's all Metamora here early. 14-0, 3:30 left to play in the opening quarter. On the drive, now with Callaway at the free throw line.
Oh, good defense. Really good defense there.
Back to Whitfield. Now Callaway has
nice hedge, nice hedge.
Callaway tries to go baseline, shut down by Mason. Tough shot, up, no good, and another rebound for Tyler Mason. Quickly ahead, throws it to Kaiser. Kaiser, oh, throw it up. Oh, when it's your day, it's your day. Ethan Kaiser just threw it up there, and it finds its way in the basket. On the drive, Whitfield, no good. Rebound to Swanson. He throws it to Tucker. Reverse layup, no good. No one there to rebound for the Redbirds. Head coach Danny Green is letting his team know about it. Callaway on the drive, baseline, shot no good, but gets his own rebound. Second shot up and good. The Lions are now on the board with the basket from Jalen Callaway.
It's their first basket of the game so far. Metamora held them scoreless for a little over 5 minutes.
Foul charge to Tyler Mason is first. That's free throws, no good. The press here. They're going to throw it deep to Swanson. Reverse layup, good. Tyson Swanson, 6 points here early for the Redbirds on 3 of 3 shooting.
He was one of those players earlier in the week down with the flu. Looks like he's recovered pretty well from that.
Luke Hopp will set the check in here. Ethan Kaiser will pick up the foul. Arms came down just enough, and the foul goes against Kaiser. So that sends Dakari Durham to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Replaces Zobrist.
He's a 6'4", 6'5" guard, Zobrist, and gets replaced by a 6'7", 6'8" forward in Hop.
Second free throw up and good. So it makes it 18-4. And we're going to get a foul here on 32. Israeli, his first, team third. They're left wide open, draws the defense. Oh, smart. Oh, Tucker drops off a gift to Luke Hopp. And the Redbirds extend their lead yet again.
Love that move because Tucker could have shot it, but dropped it off for an easier basket to Hop. Now Hop's on the board. I think everybody that's played has scored.
Apoku Ware on the drive. Acrobatic finish up and good. A tough shot there, Richmond Apoku Ware. Metamora breaks the press with ease. Now we'll set up their offense. Here's Mason. There's Swanson. Tucker with it now, gets the screen on the drive. Layup and the finish. Tucker. Metamora just getting to the basket with ease right now. And there's a steal. Tyler Mason the other way. He'll throw it down.
Wow.
24-6 Metamora. This one has been a blowout here to start. Just about under 20 seconds here. Whitfield with the ball. And he throws it up and in. Ryan Whitfield. Mason with the drive. Tucker, deep three at the buzzer, no good. Put back, no. So after 1 quarter of play, it's all Redbirds, 24-8.
Coach Green's got to be pretty happy about that. Walker comes into the Redbird lineup.
It'll be Lions ball here to start the second quarter.
Like he came in for Kaiser. Oh,
and we get a foul here.
Yeah.
Mason, that's his second. Team third.
Now these Gobers will come back in for Mason.
So inbound here to Durham. Whitfield. Galloway with it. Lions struggling to get in their offense here today. Back down Durham on Hop. Can't get it to go.
Oh, that
second time, but it's off the top. And out of bounds to the Redbirds. No shot clock this week if you tuned into the coverage of last week's tournament.
How did you like the shot clock?
You know, I didn't notice it, to be honest. Not a lot. It didn't really come into play a lot in any of our games, I thought.
No, I think I only saw maybe three or four shot clock violations. The whole.
I think when it comes to middle line I play, it would be a great thing to have.
Yeah. Not a very big sample size last week.
No.
Both teams were talented and got shot.
A lot of the up and down that we saw last week. Oh, great inside pass. Tucker finds Swanson for the basket. Makes it 26-8, Metamora. Callaway with it to set up the Lions offense. They were held quiet through most of the first quarter. And a steal of Tucker. And he had it knocked out of his hands, and it will stay here with the Redbirds. Hartnett and Ethan Kaiser check in for the Redbirds.
I just love how Metamora gets in those passing lanes, and they've disrupted so many things. Tucker comes out, much deserved break. Nice first, little over a quarter for him.
Deflected pass. The Metamora will do it again. In the corner to Walker, and Walker throws it away. Kaiser chased down, can't get it. And they're going to pick up a foul on Caden Hartnett. The fourth team foul. So out of bounds for the Lions. They're working around Callaway, corner three. Who was it that got that rebound for Metamora?
What?
Who was it that got the rebound there for the Metamora, do you know? And we're going to get a foul here underneath. Thank you. Foul goes to Callaway.
I wasn't sure who picked up that rebound.
I think it was Swanson that
I will give
picked
it to
it
him.
up. Zobrist pump fake, three. We're going to work it around. Hartnett finds an open Ethan Kaiser for three. Hits the backboard and out of bounds there. Rare miss from Kaiser.
Yeah. Missed it kind of bad.
26-8, still our score here. Almost 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. Briar Cremines like to check in for the Redbirds. Ooh, quick move there. Mayan Whitfield.
Oh, they're going to stay over and back. He didn't establish himself.
Not quite enough, I don't think. We saw a similar call in the JV game.
Yeah.
Three on the way is Rayleigh. Good. That's its lead, and we're going to get a timeout from Coach Greaves. The 30-second timeout.
So they've cut the Redbird lead in half, 26-13. Nice to see those Greaves coach bringing in a lot of different players right now. Got a big game coming up on Tuesday, so.
Especially with not being fully healthy.
Right.
Keeping a lot of guys in and out. Not wearing anyone down more than they have been this week already. Matthew Zobrist. 16-point lead right back for the Redbirds, and we're going to get a foul on Metamora.
Who's that on?
On Caden Hartnett, his second.
Drew Tucker comes back in. He'll replace Caden Hartnett.
Going to get a double screen here. They're going to try and slip it underneath. Durham around, and he got it up and in. Throws it ahead to Zobrist. Zobrist is just going to take it. Probably traveled with it, but throws it away. Anyways, quickly the other way, the Lions. Ryan Whitfield up, and he's fouled. That's going to be the second foul on Ethan Kaiser. Whitfield will go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line, Ryan Whitfield. Shooting 2.
Field first free throw up and rattles home.
Returning from Metamora, Luke Haas for Ethan Kaiser.
Down to a 13-point lead, 29-16. Second free throw to come from Whitfield here. Luke Hopp returns for the Redbirds, replaces Ethan Kaiser with 2 fouls. Second free throw up and out. Rebound goes to Luke Hopp.
Nice check out for the Redbirds.
Some Middle Illini coaches here this afternoon.
CSC.
Morton head coach across the way.
Okay.
And John Griznich from East Peoria and the the layup good from Swanson. Here's Whitfield.
Nice hedge.
3 is Rayleigh, short. Rebound goes to Cremines. Tyson Swanson going to try his hand at a 3. No good. Rebound to Callaway. Got Zobrist on him. Baseline is there. Tough finish there for Callaway. But he gets the basket. Makes it 31-18. Briar Cremines on the dribble. Had it taken away. Nick Walker set to check in. At the next dead ball. Here's Callaway. Whitfield with it, guarded by Tucker. Whitfield on the drive, he'll pull up. No good, rebound to Cremines. Ahead, Zobrist. He was fouled, but can't get the basket to go. With the second foul on Jalen Callaway. And it'll send Matthew Zobrist to the line to shoot 2.
Pretty sure that the Washington coaches will probably be here at some point, don't you think?
They might be. Sure, they got a lot of good film on Metamora last week as well. First free throw up and good from Zobrist.
Oh, rattles out.
Second free throw, no good. 32-18 is our score here in the winding moments of the first half. Drive, a Pokuware up and good. Nick Walker on the drive. Gives it up to Zobrist. And he's fouled. Mayan Whitfield will pick up that foul.
That'll put both teams in the bonus on it.
They'll throw it deep to Zobrist.
Both teams now in the bonus. 1 minute left in the half. 1 minute.
Here's Tyson Swanson on the drive, had it smacked away. Walker's there. And it's another foul on Whitfield.
That'll send Walker to the line for a 1 and bonus. Probably going to.
Metamora in the bonus on the line shooting 1-1. Nick Walker.
And first free throw's up and good from Walker. And the second free throw is up and good. Let's see what the Lions do here. It's Whitfield with it. Deep three, but it was blocked. The Redbirds can't corral it. Shot up and good. Apoku Ware was able to corral the rebound off the deflected shot, put it up, and he was fouled by Tyson Swanson.
Ware, pretty solid player.
Free throw up, no good. Rebound to Luke Hopp. And Walker throws it away. Shot up, no good. Lions wanted a foul. Tucker the other way. That shot no good. Walker had it blocked.
And that'll be
And that will be the end of the first half. It's 34-22. Metamora leads. So we'll take this time, look at a few of our sponsors, and then we will send it to a break here at Tepke Gym. Metamora leading 34-22.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. The game's on at Germantown Grill, off Route 116.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Greg Harmon for a quote today.
Welcome back, FT Jim, Colton Kaler along. For the Lions, it's Richmond Apokaware that leads them with balanced scoring, but he leads the way with 6. Other than that, Jalen Calloway with 4, Mayan Whitfield with 5, Dakari Durham with 4, and Zach Israeli with a 3-ball in there as well. That will round out the scoring for the Lions. Swanson with 10 points and 5 rebounds in the first half. Just about set here for the second half. Sure to be in store for a good one here.
You know, Apokaware for Lincoln Park. I wish they had their height in their program, but they don't. A very nice looking player.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of quietly leading the way, but they've got very balanced scoring. He's a guy that kind of hangs around the middle and waits for his opportunity to pick up the basketball and get a shot off.
He's not real big as far as, you know, a big kid, but, man, he's only a junior. And pretty solid player. Hey, before we go on too far, we want to thank Neil and Tom Hagan for everything they've done to get this basketball is a little different than football. Got everything straightened out for us today, and Neil was up here for an hour and a half before game time. Got everything going for us.
Yeah. Could not. None of this would be possible without them, and obviously the help of everyone at MTCO as well. But no, the big head of all this has been Neil Hagan.
Oh yeah.
In getting us where we are today and bringing you live coverage of every game this year. Obviously, besides last week's tournament, but we'll be able to bring you coverage of Metamora basketball games this year. It'll be Metamora ball to start the second half. It'll be the starting lineup that we saw in the first half. You look at the schedule here early for the Lions as a shot from the free throw line, no good from Swanson.
A good shot. I love that look from the
second half. Tough shot, great move, Mayan Whitfield.
10-point lead.
But this Lincoln Park team lost to Washington last week, 61-56. Close game, but the Panthers pulled that out in their own home gym. Redbirds working it offensively here. Tyler Mason, no good, but rebound is over.
Oh.
Back up and in. Matthews Zobrist with the first basket of the second half for Metamora.
Good players just know where to go.
Well, and it helped that there was no one on the weak side there, but right there, Apokaware. And a back-and-forth game for most of the second quarter. First quarter was all Metamora, but then the Lions have crawled back in it, cross-court pass. Zobrist will try a three, no good. Rebound, Whitfield.
Have a chance to bring it down to the single digits. Gonna play some defense. Nice job by me.
Taken away. Good extra active hands by Tucker. Mason on the drive. Kicks it out. Now Metamora will set things up offensively. Good pump fake, extra pass. Corner three, no good by Mason. Zobrist can't corral it. Some good looks from Metamora that more times than not they're going to knock down, but have not done so here.
This is how Metamora gets their offense going, by playing really good defense. And the press seems to what kind of starts them.
They're going to work it all the way around. Apoku Ware will knock down the three-point basket.
7-point ball game. Need a bucket.
Lions have got themselves back in this one. Tucker with the drive. Swanson, and it will stay here with Metamora. I think at times, you can get a little bit too pass happy.
Yeah.
And at times it seems that Metamora has been there today.
I'd say from the second quarter on, it's been that way a little bit.
Kaiser will try a deep three.
Yep.
10x.
That's a big bucket for Metamora.
The 10-point lead back for Metamora, 39-29. 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Now Metamora is in a zone of their own.
Is that a 1-2?
It's a 2-3 here.
Yeah, 2-3, yeah.
And they're going to call a block on Kaiser. Yeah, that might be that's the right call.
Yep. Close. I love the effort, though.
Yeah.
Love the effort.
Yep.
That's 3 on Kaiser. That'll bring in Luke Hobb.
Luke Hobb checks in. And it's an illegal screen going the other way.
Boy, just as the whistle blew, that's when our coaches were yelling illegal.
Zachary Durham with the illegal screen gives the ball back to Metamora. Good cutting.
Oh, yeah.
Right there by the Redbirds leads to an easy basket for Luke House.
Drew Tucker's had an incredible game today, just in the passing. He's only got, 5 points, something like that?
He's got 4.
4 points. He's got about 6 assists, and all of them have been just money.
Deep three from Callaway. Barely draws front iron. Rebound to Zobrist.
Long arms by Zobrist kept that from being a turnover.
His 5th. Tough shot. Mason, no good. Whitfield on the drive. Floater no good. Rebound back to Whitfield. And he was fouled by Luke Hopp.
Ooh.
Metamora foul, Luke Hopp. His first personal. Team foul number 2 for Metamora.
Whitfield will go to the line to shoot too.
The Metamora second team foul.
Shooting 2.
First free throw up and no good.
I think we've picked up a few fans since halftime.
And the second one is up and good. Lead to 11. cut there by Gopher. Tough shot up and in.
Another find by Tucker.
On the drive. Three-corner Israeli, no good. And it will stay here. You know, one thing that, as the shot clock continues to come, one thing that I'm waiting for is the flop warning. Because
that's one I think will come. I don't think the shot clock will ever come. And the reason why is, if you look at football with the play clock, there's still half the schools in the state don't have a play clock.
that is true. But
And they're cheaper than the
shot up and good from Whitfield. But the flop warning is something that I would not be surprised to see come to high school basketball. Oh, beautiful pass. Oh, Tyler Mason to Luke Hopp. Up and in. And the foul. Foul is charged to Zach Israeli, his second. Luke Hopp misses the free throw. And they're going to call the foul on Hopp.
Redbird foul, Luke Hopp. His second personal. Lions ball.
And the press from Metamora. Whitfield dumps it down. Israeli right there for the basket. Staying right around an 11-point lead for Metamora. Swanson with the pump fake. Mason, three, no good.
off of Metamora.
Mason 0 for 4 to start the third quarter here. Uncharacteristic of him. 45-34 is our score. 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. Metamora has led all day. Getting a three from Callaway. Off the mark. Long rebound. Stays with the Lions. Poke Ware can't get it. Rebound Israeli. Metamora is getting dominated on the boards here in the second half. And the free throw is up and good. Or shot, excuse me, is up and good from Callaway. Redbirds are begging for the charge call there, but I don't like that as a no call.
I did too.
They find a cutting Swanson, had it knocked out, but it will stay here. Had it blocked. Swanson shot, but Zobrist with the rebound. Minutes. Metamora leading 45-36. Jalen Callaway with the ball. And Ryan Whitfield. They're going to hold for one with 15. Back to Callaway. At half court with 10. Here he goes with 5. Callaway with 3. Throws it away. Mason at the buzzer.
No good.
So that will end the 3 quarters of play. Metamora holding to a 9-point lead, 45-36.
No goer on the square. Call 367-2333. Martin sign service in Metamora. McDonald's in Metamora. Metamora comes out. It looks like they're coming out with their starting lineup. It'll be Lincoln Park ball to start this fourth quarter. Washington beat them by 5.
Washington beat them by 5, correct. So Kaiser checks in for Metamora. They're still in their 2-3 zone. Durham sizes up Kaiser. Turnaround shot is up and good. So the Lions, after a rough first quarter, have slowly crawled their way back into this one. And it's an 7-point game. And now Metamora will work it around the perimeter here. This is something you would not see last week due to the shot clock. Swanson pump fake. And he was out of bounds first. Redbirds are going to have to be strong with the ball here in the fourth quarter. On the drive is fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's Drew Tucker.
At the line, Drew Tucker for Metamora. Shooting 2.
These 2 buckets.
Foul was charged to Apoku Ware, his first. And free throw up and no good from Tucker. And the second free throw is good.
Back to an 8-point lead.
Here's Whitfield with the ball. He'll drive by Tucker and he'll be bodied. Shot does not count. Foul's charged to Tucker. 4th team foul. Israeli turnaround, got it.
Oh, man. 46-40, Colton.
Lions trying to will themselves back into this game. They've done a great job defensively on Metamora. Ryan Whitfield with the foul on the reach.
Correction, 3rd personal, Whitfield.
Metamora will pull it out. Tucker on the drive.
Oh.
And he got it. Through Tucker.
Wow, that was a nice move when you needed it.
8-point lead, 48-40. Just over 2 minutes gone. Whitfield on the drive. Shot no good. Redbirds need a rebound and they can't get it. Apoku Ware up and good. Foul is charged to 22, Tyson Swanson.
This comes in for Kaiser.
Multiple attempts there that Metamora had a chance to clear them out. Grab the rebound, couldn't do it, and 3-point play the old-fashioned way for Apoku Ware. Makes it 48-43, Metamora. See if the Redbirds can be strong enough here. Mason, the other way, and a foul on Apoku Ware.
How many does he have?
Ware has 2 fouls.
Nice pass by Mason down low to Hop, though.
And they almost throw it away. Ooh. Danny Greaves pleading for a foul call. Acrobatic shot the other way, no good. And Mayan Whitfield with the, and we got delay a game warning against the Lions. But it's a 3-point game here in Metamora. Lions have got back in this one. It's 48-45. And we're getting a foul on Apoku Ware for a hold.
Metamora will be in the bonus.
Kern and Mason's right there. So they break the press. And they're going to get a foul, the 4th. So Apoku Ware has picked up 3 quick fouls. And that will send Tyler Mason to the line for 1 in bonus. And we've got a technical foul on the bench of the Lions. So it'll be 1-1 first.
And we'll get the ball.
We throw up and good. So Mason will get a second. And the second one is good. And the head coach for the Lions has lost his box as well for the rest of the game, so he will have to sit. And Mason connects on all 4.
That's big.
And we've got a sub coming in for the Lions.
If he hit a 3, this is a 7-point trip.
Tucker in the backcourt. Tucker on the drive.
Oh.
Apparently not enough contact to draw a foul. Dan Greaves can't do much but just throw his hands up in the air.
What? They call that a foul?
That is the 3rd foul on Tyler Mason. And so now the Lions are in the bonus for the rest of the game. And Drew Tucker will pick up a foul. And Mayan Whitfield to the line to shoot 2.
Both teams in the bonus for the final 4:26 of the ball game.
And first one up and no good. Matthew Zobrist returns and replaces Luke Hopp. And the second free throw is good for Whitfield. And that one's taken away. Spin move, Whitfield up and good. Quickly back to a 4-point lead for the Redbirds. And they've quickly got it at the front court. Swanson on the drive, up and good.
Mr. Reliable.
Tyson Swanson in the scoring column for the Redbirds here in the second half. Back to a 6-point lead. Durham, shot up no good. Rebound, Swanson. Swanson has 6 rebounds on the afternoon. Mason with the crossover.
He might have had the lane.
They will pull it out. It's 54-48. Metamora leads. 3:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Mason wide open. Oh, he overran it.
Wow.
Whitfield, pull-up jumper is good. It's a 4-point lead again. Drew Tucker is going to go the other way. And we've got a foul on 32. Zach Israeli. We will get a timeout out of the Lions.
So,
take this time to thank more of our sponsors. Snyder Village, your place to call home. Call 309-367-4300. Silverth Insurance, insurance the right way, the human way. Call 309-367-4400. Derby Foods, proud sponsors of the Metamora Redbirds, open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m.
well, Colton, you know, 54-50. You kind of figured Lincoln Park would make it a game. They're a decent team. They're a much better team than their 1-5 record.
2-4. They won last night over Prosser. They played last night. We're making the trip down here today from Chicago. So Tucker at the line to shoot 2. No, excuse me. It's 1 in bonus. And Tucker misses. Tucker 1 from 3 today at the line. Okuware back in the game. He's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. Three on the way. Israeli in and out. Rebound to Tucker. And the foul is charged to Durham, which will send Tucker back to the line.
See, we're in the double bonus.
It is the double bonus, so he will shoot 2. And in and out.
Come on now, Drew.
Tucker can't buy one today at the free throw line. And he'll get the second one. Make it a 5-point lead, 55-50. Look at the balance scoring there for Metamora. Tyson leads the way with 12. And step three is off the mark, well off the mark.
Metamora ball. It hit off the Lincoln Park player.
I couldn't tell if it was off of him or Kaiser. But Mason has 11, and then the three of Zobrist, Kaiser, and Tucker all have 8. So very balanced scoring for Metamora, and Tyler Mason tossed it up.
An uncharacteristic turnover for him. We're all right.
High post. Now Israeli almost throws it away. Whitfield can't get the tough finish. And Mason will pick up his 4th foul. See, Whitfield is the exact reason why they need a flop warning, because he throws his head back anytime he comes close to a Redbird defender.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And he sells the call, which kudos to him for doing it, but it's the exact reason why they need a flop warning. And as they often say, ball does not lie.
Nice job. I Metamora there.
Rebound.
Hey.
And we've got a foul on Swanson after the missed shot from Metamora. We're going back the other end. So Jalen Calloway will go to the line, and that's before we get a timeout from Danny Greaves and the Redbirds. It's a 30-second timeout. And at 32, Metamora trying to hold on for a victory here today. They lead by 5. We head down the stretch of this game. That'll be Callaway at the line, shooting 1 in bonus. Free throw is up and no good. Rebound to Tucker. Lions have not been particularly well at the free throw line either today. And there's the 4th foul on Mayan Whitfield, which will send Tyler Mason to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line, shooting 2, Tyler Mason.
First free throw up and good from Tyler Mason.
This is another big one because this is going to make it a 3-possession game.
And the second one is up and good. 13 points on the day for Tyler Mason. It's 3, Callaway, short. Rebound falls to Zobrist. His 7th rebound on the day.
Nice. He's had a nice, complete game, hasn't he?
And that's the 5th foul on Zach Israeli. No, excuse me. That's his 4th. Matthew Zobrist will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one up and good. Second one.
Oh, man.
He's 2 for 4 from the line on the day. Kaiser gave the shot block, but he picked up the rebound. Under a minute left here in today's contest. Metamora leading by 8. Zobrist on the drive. And a foul. Held on to by Jalen Calloway. So Zobrist will go back to the line to shoot 2 more.
Under a minute to go, 48 seconds. Redbirds up 8. We should be in good shape, Colton.
Should be. But that's why they play the rest of the game. First one up and good from Zobrist. And the second one is up and good.
Back to a 10-point lead.
Whitfield had it blocked. Apparently he's fouled. Matthew Zobrist is charged with the foul, so that will send Whitfield to the line to shoot a pair.
First one good.
And Whitfield does not put much air under his free throws.
No,
it's
about 11 feet off the ground.
Yeah. And the second one is good. They'll throw it deep to Swanson, and he's fouled by Calloway.
To send Swanson to the line for 2.
His fourth person at the line shooting 2, Tyson Swanson.
First one up in good from Swanson. Some clutch free throw shooting down the stretch here from the Redbirds. And the second one is good from Swanson. Redbirds in a press of their own. Under 30 seconds left to play in today's game. 3 from Israeli on the way. No. Rebound to Mason. And he's fouled.
So 20 seconds to go. That'll send Mason to the line for 2. I don't know how he was able to stay in bounds without falling out of bounds. It's like all his momentum was taking him out of bounds.
Mason at the line shooting his 7th and 8th free throws this quarter. Up and good is the first of 2 here. And the second one's up and good. Wind this thing down. Scott, I think our Germantown Grill player of the game today is going to go to Tyler Mason for 8 of 8 free throw shooting here in the fourth quarter to lead the Redbirds to a victory today over the Lincoln Park Lions, 64-52. The Redbirds move to 3-2 on the year.
A very, very business-like approach to the game today. A nice win for the Redbirds. It got a little close, maybe a little hairy at times, but you know what? A win is a win.
Again, our final score here today, 64-52. Redbirds pick up the victory. We will step aside, and when we come back, we'll have final stats of the day and a chat with head coach Danny Greaves.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Greg Harmon for a quote today. Contact Greg Harmon for a home and auto quote today.
Welcome back to Tepke Gym. Colton Kaler alongside Coach Danny Greaves. Coach, your guys pulled out a tough one today. It was a fast start, but then Lincoln Park really settled in.
I'll tell you what, Lincoln Park's a good team. They outscored us the second and third quarters. And it wasn't necessarily, us sitting back on our heels waiting on them. They took it right at us. I knew they would. CPS school, I got to watch them play a couple times. And new coach came over from Hyde Park. He was going to do a good job. And I knew they were going to fight and scratch, claw, and try to get back, and they sure did.
Defensively, was there anything that changed, you thought, from them in the second and third quarters? Because offensively, the first quarter, you're getting up and down, you're hitting shots. Was it just you're finding the open looks, but just maybe not hitting the shots that you like?
Well, we moved the
Early in this season, you played a great strength of schedule teams that match up size against you that probably won't see in the Illini. I mean, what's that do for your team for the first 5 games of the season?
Well, we played against some really big guys and great athletes and super teams.
and it does you well to get prepared for whatever you're going to see, but the middle line can't do those kind of things. But what they can do is pick you apart and hold the ball and go 27 passes before they shoot. So, even though they don't have that kind of style, they'll have their own style that's pretty good.
Tyler Mason leads the way today for your team with 15 points. Most importantly is he had a cold third quarter, going 0 for 5 from the field, but he was 8 of 8 from the line in the fourth quarter for 8 points. That's big-time free throw shooting from him down the stretch.
Well, they went to hack-a-shack and fouling us in that fourth quarter. But I tell our guys all the time, I said, if you lose your head, you can lose the game. We got fouled, kid got a tee, we hit 4 free throws, and all of a sudden it goes from a one-possession game to a 2 and then to a 3. That's kind of nice.
You get other scoring, Matthew Zobrist with 11, Tyson Swanson with 14, and then balanced scoring. Tucker, Kaiser both with 8, and Luke Kopp with 6. Again, your guys were down this week. Flu's been going around, but they come out in a game that they easily could have let Lincoln Park take the lead and possibly win today. They come up strong.
Well, I'll tell you what, we had a little grit about us there at the end, but that's what I expect out of this bunch because that's what they do best. They never give up, and I was glad to see the challenge, and we reacted to that challenge, and now we get a win and we move on.
You get into conference play, and we start next Tuesday night at a gym we're very familiar with and a team that you're very familiar with, and the Panthers. It's going to be a good one Tuesday night over at Torrey Gym.
Well, it used to be we'd never hardly get a game in there, and then we didn't play well, but when you have your first 5 out of 6 games at the same gym, I think that will help us.
What are you looking to see out of that Panther team on Tuesday?
Well, I'll tell you what, they've got great role players. And they're going to grind it out. They're going to try to hold the ball as long as they can and then try to get an open 3 and, hit the glass real strong. And, anytime you take the ball to the rim, they're going to try to slide in and take a charge. Against this very Lincoln Park team that we just watched play us, they try to take 12 charges in one game. So, that's the kind of game we're going to have to look for.
Coach, we'll let you go. Good win here today. Get healthy, and we'll see you Tuesday over in Washington.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
We will step aside for just a second. Again, we'll look at our final stats here. Leading the way, it was Tyler Mason, 15 points, 8 of 8 free throws shooting. He is our Germantown Grill player of the game. Tyler Mason, 4 rebounds, 15 points today to lead the Redbirds. Tyson Swanson, 14 points, had 10 in the first half. 11 points for Matthew Zobrist. He had 3 points in the fourth quarter. And then for the Redbirds, Drew Tucker with 8, Ethan Kaiser with 8, and Luke Kopp with 6. So that will do it for our coverage here today. From Tepke Gym, the Redbirds are a winner, 64-52 over Lincoln Park. Redbirds 3-2 on the year. For our cameraman, Tom Hagen. Everyone at the back up at MTCO. Want to give a special thanks again to Neil Hagen for getting this underway and helping us set up and everything today. For my partner, Scott Kirker, this is Colton Kaler signing off from Metamora on a Redbird winner. Redbirds, again, back at it on Tuesday night over in Washington. But until then, so long.